I have been at UTA this go-round almost 33 years, but I started in 1979. So we were so happy to move from the dives of Fourth South to the admin building, and I went into labor the day we moved in there.
I started at UTA some nearly 30 years ago, and it was a new service that UTA was going to provide, and it was paratransit services for people with disabilities.
To the staff that's been here for long, for all these years, thank you for paving the way. It had to start with somebody.
There were 25 of us that started.
When we started FlexTrans, we had to compete with privatization. And when you think back on that, you think the operators worked here for minimum wage, doing a very, very difficult job, and they didn't complain. And they did this job because they knew what they did mattered and made a big difference in the lives of the people that we serve.
I'm proud of the inclusion part. I'm proud that I have had a career that has allowed me to include people who may not have had a ride otherwise to places that we all take for granted.
I love working at UTA. I love the staff. I love the coworkers. I really enjoy working with the passengers and getting to know who they are and all their little quirky things that they love, and making them feel like they matter.
Normally their ride was to the doctor and back, or had family maybe transport them, but I didn't know all the details of what I was getting into. But the idea of inclusion and the idea that people that may not have had a ride to casually go to the store, movie, that's awesome. Now, it's a matter of fact. I love that it's a matter of fact.
I have been over here since 1998. The one thing I have always known was that the people who were here for a different reason, and grateful that they're not here just for a paycheck. And I always thought, I want to end my career, if I can, working at FlexTrans, working with a group of people that just had a different commitment and dedication to their jobs. It doesn't matter whether it's a mechanic, an operator, a scheduler. People know what their purpose is.
There was this one particular customer. She only ever said, at my first, when you're dropping her off, you get her to her house, she steps off the bus, and she just stands there. She doesn't go up to her house. She waits until you drive away. And one day, there was another passenger on the bus that made her cry. And I'm like, okay, there's all this bickering going on in the back of the bus. And I'm like, all right, show tunes it is. So I started singing. I'm singing, Frozen, and I'm singing different songs. And she stops crying and she says, hey, I like that song. Sing another one. The whole rest of the bus was, sing another one, sing this, sing. So she gets off the bus. She socks me in the arm. She says, I like you. You're crazy. And then she just walks straight into her house. And I'm like, I just made a difference in her life today. And so that just really clicked. I'm like, I think I'm going to make this work.
I remember an operator calling in and saying, I'm supposed to pick up this passenger. They're here every day, and something's wrong. So we called the police, and something was wrong. The person had fallen and broken their hip. They had no way of notifying emergency response. It was our operator being aware of their customers' habits and caring about their customer that allowed us to intervene.
It's absolutely more than going to the doctor. It's going to events. It's going to see the Utes play. It's going to see the jazz play. It opens the lives of people up. So,
You know, we pick people up and we take them bowling. We take them to day programs. They have dates. They get to know each other. We've had customers that met each other at day programs. They've married, you know, and that wouldn't have been possible had they not had Paratransit to get them out there in the world and meet other people.
For the past 30 years, you know, one of the accomplishments is parity. The Special Olympics events, getting UTA's paratransit service into compliance with federal regulations. The MDA transportation, the rugby wheelchair games, they called a murder ball. Of course, the Olympics was a great moment for UTA and a great moment for us. I think I am forever changed because of the VA wheelchair games. Because you think of those who sacrificed so much for our country and being able to serve them through transportation. I am so proud of that moment and so proud of what everyone did to make that happen.
The fact that Paratransit's been around for 30 years is remarkable. And Paratransit gets them out, you know, gets them doing activities and, you know, involves them in other people's lives. They need to feel like they matter, you know, like there's more to life than just sitting in a house all day.
if I could say something to our transit public, and that is good on you. Good on you for, in the beginning, taking that risk to ride with us and then pushing us to do better.
Thank you for trusting us with your loved ones. We don't take that responsibility lightly. Thanks to my employees, every one of you, for making service matter to those that we serve and for stepping up every day. I'm proud of what we accomplish and what we do for our riders. We make a difference every day. Happy birthday to the community. I'm glad we're celebrating this.
Congratulations and happy anniversary.
Party over UTA!